Okay, guys, so here you go to Canvas, go to your PowerPoint, week 13 PowerPoint. It's going to be your assignment. Doesn't say assignment, I'll try to change that. From here, uh, and here to give you the instructions, turn in PowerPoint presentation. Your topic is your college career plan. Criteria needs to be 6 slides minimum. Use bullet points, follow instructions given in class, which if you missed class, you obviously didn't get the instructions, but you will need to fill out the PowerPoint with this information. So slide 1 will be the title. Slide 2, this will be the content. The title of that slide 2 will be my story or about me. And then you'll answer these questions: where you came from, are you the first person in your college, first person in your family to go to college? Now you're not going to put yes or no. You're going to say born in Central California, and then first person to graduate, or first person to attend college, first person in my family to attend college, or second generation college student, or something like that, or third generation college student. Challenges that you may have faced. So maybe you faced some maybe, and you don't have to share anything too personal with me. It's fine. It's just if you want to. But if you want to share some of the challenges that you faced, this is not going to be shared with anybody except for me. So if you wanted to say, unless you decide to present. Challenge it to get the extra credit. Challenges you faced. So maybe you faced some issues in school, maybe a learning disability, maybe you had some financial struggles, perhaps you're a veteran, you've had suffered some PTSD or some other issues that maybe kind of got in your way, but that you've been able to overcome them, and so it's something you're proud of, and you want to share your strengths. So that's up to you. If you want to do that, that's your choice. And then from there, just anything interesting about you. Maybe you're you're on the chess team or polo team or whatever you want to call it, or club at the campus, or something interesting about you. Slide number 3, your educational goals. So the title is gonna be my educational goals, and you're gonna say I put here I want to graduate with a degree in, but don't put that. Actually type in earn a BA in computer science or whatever it is, and then anticipated graduation date. Just put graduation June 2019 or whatever it's going to be, or 2020, sorry. And then will you continue school? So you say don't just say yes. You're going to say continue to continue towards getting my bachelor's or something like that. And then current education status is going to be on the slide 4. The title is going to be current education status. And then you're going to say currently I'm meeting my educational goals, or currently I'm falling behind on my goals. And then how are you currently performing as a student? I'm performing well right now, or I could use some improvement. What grade would you give yourself overall as a student? So say what type of student you are. I'm an A student, I'm a B student. That's that. Just kind of grade yourself there. Don't worry, I'm not gonna grade you based off of whatever you say. So you can be as honest as you feel. What can you do to improve or increase your chances for success? So just kind of lay out something that, in order to be successful, I need to study more or dedicate more time, or whatever you feel is appropriate there. Slide 5, the title is going to be plans after IVC. And then you're going to just say I plan to continue my education, or I do not plan on continuing my education. If so, what level do you plan on continuing? I plan to get my doctorate degree, or my master's or bachelor's, or whatever. And you can say the college if you have a plan already, or undecided. Do you plan to work? So if what you plan to do. Also state if you would hire yourself. If you were a potential employer, the way you perform, is that something that you would would you consider hiring yourself? So, and then what line of work do you anticipate going into? So if you say, I want to go in. My major is going to be electrical engineering, and well, I want to be electrical engineer. Or you know what, my major is English, but I'm just taking that because I just want to get my degree. But actually, I really want to work in computers. So I mean, whatever is appropriate for you. Slide 6 is going to be a thank you or the end, or you can put a summary and then just talk about say what you kind of the highlight points of what you talked about, and that's up to you. Once you're done, you're going to get 60 points. You're going to upload the file. It was due today at 4:05. However, I did have a couple of students that had some legitimate excuses. Actually, I only had one student, but I'm making this video particularly for you, but this will maybe be useful for other people if they want it. So once you do that, then you're going to go to leave Canvas open, and you're going to go here to Windows Search and just type in Power or PowerPoint. Find the app. Make sure you're opening on the native app. Once you're in here, you're just going to go to New, and then you can either do a blank presentation, although I recommend you look for some type of theme. Maybe right here. I like this one. Circuit. Choose any one of these ones that you want, and then right there just say create, and it opens up the first one. So you'll add the title. If we go back to the here, the title, what we said it was going to be, slide number 1 is my college education, so you can just copy that, and then go back here, right click it, and then just type hit keep text only. Subtitle, right here it says click to add a subtitle, and here you're just going to put your name. Okay, so it'll be your college education and then your name. So now once you're here, you're going to say new slide. You can, on the home tab, you can select here new slide, and it gives you a bunch of options of what types of slides you want to add. For right now, just add this one here, title and content. However, if you want to play around with them, go ahead and learn on those if you want. Just say new title. That's one way. The other way you can do it is you can right click here. Notice when I select it, it's a red box around it. So I right click, and then I can just say new slide. And then once I hit new slide, then I have to right click it, and I have to say the layout, and then determine the layout. Okay, so it's really up to you how you want to do that. I'm going to delete that slide. Here I have this one. So remember, it was title and content. Okay, and the first one is just the title. This one is title and content. So here, again, you go back to Canvas, and slide number 2. Slide number 2 is going to be my story. So you can just copy it, but don't leave the bullet point in if you copy it. So then just put my story. And then from there, just to save time on the video, just answer these questions. Don't copy and paste these in to do that. I'm just showing you how to do it. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'll just say, let's see, what was the question? So where you came from, so you can say where you're born or something. So you would say right here, notice it already has a bullet point there, and you'll just say born in El Centro, California, 1976. First person in my family to graduate college. Oops, graduate college. Okay. And then just answer all the other questions like that. Okay. Once you're done with that, just right click there, or just go to new slide and say take. Okay. And then you'll just repeat the steps all the way to the end. Once you get to the end, you're just going to go to the to a new one, and the last one is going to be title. And then you're just going to say, actually, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be title. Change it to a layout, change it to just a title only, this one here. Okay. Then you're going to say thank you, and you're going to select it, and you're going to center it, and then you're going to change the size of it. Let's say 96, and then you can just drag that down. Then now it's right in the center. Okay, so you should have a total of 6. I didn't add the other ones in because I think it's pretty self-explanatory, and I already explained what to do in the beginning of the video. So from here you should have a total of 6. They should all match up with what's here. Slide 1, it has this. Slide 2, this. Slide 3, slide 4, slide 5, and then from there you're just going to say File, and then you're going to save it, and then from there you'll go to Browse, and I would go to Documents, and then from there just My Education Plan. Make sure you can take that out. Oops, sorry about that. Hit the mic. Backspace there, and then just type in your name. Okay. So now, and then say save it, and then that's it. Once you're done, you're going to, well, it doesn't show it here, but you would just submit the assignment and then add the file. So if I actually, you know what, I can go back and do that. So if I click here, oops, sorry. Yes. Okay, go into there, and then if I go to Student View, and now I go down to PowerPoint, and then I just say Submit Assignment, and then from here I'll say Choose File, and then I find my college education, Ramiro Ramos, say Open. It's going to add it here, my college education, Ramiro Ramos PPTX, and then I'll just say Submit Assignment. Say Submitting, and then it'll just, once it submits, it'll say okay, got it, and then there it is, submitted, and it'll tell you when it was submitted and all that. Okay, so that's it. Good luck.